those times when people misunderstand you. It could be about literally anything. They'll misunderstand you. Be the way you speak. Maybe it's a situation that you acted in a specific way, and everyone's disappointed. Or whoever was in that area with you, they're kind of disappointed in the way you behaved or responded, and they just don't understand you. They perceive you in a certain way. Okay, this is why this guy does this. This is why this guy acts in a specific way. But the truth is, you did it for a different reason. And you're sitting there thinking, okay, is it actually worth explaining myself? I've had this thought many times. Um, I've been misunderstood. I think everyone at some point in their life has been misunderstood by other people at some point. It's inevitable, it's going to happen. Nobody knows you as well as you know yourself. It doesn't matter if you spend the whole day with that person every single day, still, nobody will ever know you as much as you know yourself. And it's a very confusing position to be in when you do something or say something and only you know the reason behind why you said it or why you did it, and other people kind of mistake you. They mistake you for it. They think of you in some other way, a more negative way, and you want to correct it. You want to tell them, no, X is the reason why I did it. But if you're wondering if you should, don't. There are very few situations where it's actually worth explaining yourself. The truth is, most people don't freaking care, man. They don't really care why you did it. Sometimes people are just stubborn to see you in a specific way. As much as I'm saying this, I probably perceive certain people in my life in a specific way, and they may actually be a completely different kind of person. And that's natural. But you know what's really freaking annoying? When you explain yourself to whoever, XYZ, and you feel like you shouldn't have. You can't really explain the feeling, but you feel like, okay, it actually was not worth me sitting and telling why I did this or why I said this. That's the worst feeling. So the next time you're in a position where you do something or say something to anyone that you did it for a different reason, but they perceive you in a negative, they think you did it for something in a more negative kind of frame of mind, right? Don't explain yourself unless you absolutely have to. I don't think there are many situations where you genuinely need to sit and tell them, why you said what you did, why you said what you said, or why you did what you did. I don't think there is actually many situations where you have to explain yourself. Just, yeah, ignore it, and just leave it as it is. At the end of the day, people will always perceive you as who they want to perceive you as. It's inevitable. And you have to kind of just accept that and just live with that. If you don't live with that, then you're going to have problems, you're going to have arguments with people, you're going to constantly be almost feeling like people are against you in some way. And I felt that way for a lot of my life, man. Whenever someone would not understand me, it's like I saw that person and I felt a kind of a grudge against them. You just accept or learn to accept that not everyone is meant to be, or you're not supposed to be liked by everyone, or you are not supposed to like everyone. Not everyone is supposed to understand you. If you understand this thing where you're not supposed to be liked by everyone and you're not supposed to be understood by everyone, I think life will become a whole lot simpler to understand. And I think you look at people in a better way if you ingrain that into your head.